Hey everyone, this is Mayu and welcome to Tutorial Thursday. Today it'll be fun to draw an anime manga human rainbow dash, step by step. I'll show you how to draw her awesome rainbow hair, her wing, and her cute top. For more detailed anime manga tutorials, you can see this playlist. For easier ones, see these videos. And for my cute, easy fun to draw tutorials, you can see this playlist, which includes my other cute fun to draw ponies. I hope my different art can help you in different ways. Okay, first let's start with a circle. I have my B pencil and I'll start with just a round circle like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as we have something to represent the skull. Once we have a circle, I'll go down here towards the bottom part of her face, starting with a diagonal line like this by the circle's edge. Let's continue to go down. And I shifted the angle slightly, so now I'm going down at this angle for part of the chin, right here. Then I'm going back up towards the jaw, and then up towards the face. Okay, so we have a basic structure already for the head. And now let's go into some of the facial details. And to help me map the different facial features, let's go into the guidelines first. So I'm drawing the middle line, going down like that. So this will separate the different halves of the face. And because she's going to be turned slightly towards this side, this middle line will turn with the head. Next, I want to draw a curved guideline going across the top part of her face. So this is for the eyebrow and the upper eye area. And what I like to do after that is to draw another guideline under it for the bottom part of the eyes. Of course, these are guidelines, so when I actually draw in the details, I'm not going to follow them exactly. These are just to help me along the way. I think I'll make the chin a little bit longer. There we go. So just like that. Feel free to keep adjusting your different proportions and distances as you go along your drawing. And you'll notice that I curved my guidelines like here because the head is round. So once you curve different things, it really makes your drawing look more dimensional. Okay. Once we have that, I want to go into the nose. Starting from this middle line here, I'll go out just a little bit, not too much, and then I'll come right back in towards the middle line. It's just a simple little manga nose. Lots of characters have noses like this. And then underneath this, let's draw her mouth, and let's give Rainbow Dash her cool attitude. So I'm gonna tilt this line up for her smile. She's gonna have this confident grin. So I'm going to draw it up like that, and then I'll go down. So I'm going towards the middle line again, and then I'll just stop short of it and draw another line to meet the bottom part. So I have this sideways curved triangle shape. I'll erase some extra lines in the face so you can see what I'm drawing better. Okay, so we have her nose and her mouth. I'm going to summarize the teeth in here just by drawing a single little line. Just like that. I don't want the drawing to look too busy or anything, so that's why I'll just draw a small line, just to represent the teeth. For her lips, I'll draw a curve going up above the mouth line. And then for the bottom part, I'll draw another curve underneath to follow the mouth line I drew. Okay, excellent. So we have her mouth. Now for the eyes and the eyebrow, let's go up here. I'll start with this side. To emphasize her cool, confident expression, let's draw this eyebrow tilting up like that from the guideline I drew. So it kind of looks like a very soft, wide looking check mark. Okay, as for her eye, let's leave a little distance and come down here. I'll draw a curve, followed by another curve, like that. So the first line I drew is the upper eyelid. The second line, the one I'm drawing now, is for the lash line. And I usually like to make the lash line quite thick for my characters to emphasize the eye. And I think that makes him look nice. So we have this dark, thick lash line. Okay, excellent. Alright, now let's go down, leave a big gap, and go down here. Let's make this lash line a little bit longer. And the bottom eyelid a little bit longer too. There we go. I'll make this eyebrow come down a little bit more. Alright. Now for all this distance in between, let's fill it with the details of the eye. So it looks like she's looking backwards and slightly up. Okay, we have the oval for the iris. Inside, I like to draw a smaller oval like this for the highlight. And underneath that, let's draw another oval for the pupil. Okay, the pupil is going to be the darkest part of the eye. So to make it look better for you guys to see, I'll shade it in like that. I think I'm going to move the nose closer to this eye. There we go. So sometimes you're going to want to change certain areas of your drawing depending on how you see the distances. Because as you keep on adding the different features, the look of the drawing is going to change a little bit. So you can just keep adjusting things as you go along. Alright, so we have this eye. And let's give her some cool lashes. I won't draw too many. I'll just draw a few. So the way I like to do the lashes for this tutorial is to just go up like that and make long, slightly curved triangles. So I have 3. Let's do a few more. I'm gonna make this one longer. Okay. So we have the lashes. Now for the eye. Now for the iris, I want to draw a few little lines right here by the top part of the iris and a little bit down here. So this extra shading makes the iris look a little bit fuller and more in depth. Okay, so once we have this eye sketched out, let's go into the other side. This eyebrow will come down and angle towards the middle part of the face. Once we have this eyebrow, I'll start with the eye. So like before, I'm going to draw 2 lines. So this is the first one I'm drawing right now, the upper eyelid line. And then the second line underneath that is going to be the lash line, which would be thicker. Okay. So you can see these lines are all pointing down towards the middle line, or the middle of the face. Okay, now go around and draw the bottom part. So you can see I'm just using this lower eye line as a guide. I'm not actually drawing right on top of it. Alright, now for the eye details. Okay, so I have the curves inside. Let's draw a highlight. And then the pupil. as another oval underneath the highlight. Shade that in so you can see it better. Okay. If you guys want to see how to draw different types of anime and manga characters, including their eyes and their faces, you can see my other videos, because sometimes I do change the size or the shapes or the proportions, so I think it's a good idea to check those out, and hopefully that's going to help you, give you some ideas to change things up so then you can make your own anime and manga characters. I erase some of these middle lines and guidelines here. Okay, so we have a big beautiful eyes. I think I'm gonna make the face slightly bigger. So I have this line here. Let's go down. And let's make this part of the face a little bit wider. There we go. Okay, so we have her face, and now for her awesome hair. So I'm gonna go up here at an angle. From this area, I'll keep my wrist really fluid and loose so I can get some nice wavy lines in there to keep the hair looking not too stiff. I'll go down, I'll sweep across diagonally and come down right here. So I have this nice long wavy line. Okay. Now there are many different ways to draw Rainbow Dash's hair as a human. This is just one of them. And I have drawn her as a human before on my second channel, Mayart. So if you want to see like a cool speed drawing video of that, you can check out that channel after you're done drawing her. Alright, so this is going to be a long big piece of hair just in front of her face. You'll go up and start to build the different pieces. So I have this really big curve now. So this looks like a really nice long tail shape or a long leaf shape. Okay, now let's build on top of that. Give her lots of layers, lots of volume. Let's go up here like that. And I think for this tutorial, let's draw one more layer in there. There we go. Like that. And then I think it'll be cute to draw a little flip right there. Just a little hair that's poking up the other way. Okay, now I'm going back in towards the head. Now you can see the distance from this hairline to her head. That's a lot of distance, which is really good if you want to give a character lots of volume in her hair or his hair. Okay, so we have this part now. Let's go down this side. I'll give her a piece of hair that kind of comes down the side of her face like this. And maybe there's another piece on the other side. Okay, once I have that, now I want to go all the way back. And basically she's going to have really nice long hair. So I'm going to keep going all the way down and then down past her shoulders. But for now, I just want to draw the basic direction and the basic movement of the hair. I'm not going to draw everything for the hair just yet because she's going to have her body in front of her hair. So I like to draw that first. But at least now we know where her hair is headed. Okay, so once we have the basic direction done for her hair, let's go into her body. So she's kind of looking back. Her body will be facing the other way from her face. This is her neck. I'm drawing as two lines coming down. Let's make this line a little bit shorter. Okay, now let's go into the shoulder. She'll have this shoulder kind of raised, so I think that really gives her more of her cool, confident attitude. And I think it adds to her pose. So this shoulder right here, let's raise it up a little bit. Then I'll go down into the arm. And this shoulder goes out. And then just a simple line for the arm for now. Okay, now that we have the basic lines for the shoulder and arm, now I want to go into the body. This is going to be part of her back, this diagonal line I'm drawing. You're not going to see the entire thing, but I just want to draw the line like this so I know where the back is kind of originating from. And then once we have everything else, I'm going to draw the other line for the arm, so a little bit of this line will be covered. Okay, so this back goes down and it's going to pinch in towards her waist and then come out. Now let's go into the other side. So this is her front. I'll draw the curve coming out, going into the body, into the waist, pinching in, and then go out just a little bit. Alright, I'll erase the hairline from behind the body. Okay, so for her body, we have this basic hourglass shape. And once we're satisfied with the proportion and the size, let's go into more of the details. So here I have the arm coming in. Let's pinch in towards where the elbow is going to be and then come out just a little bit. So then her arm is not like two really stiff lines. Let's add a little variation in the width of the arm. And in this pose, the elbow is not facing you. So this is going to be the inside part of the arm. We'll draw a little line to indicate that. With this arm, let's draw a little bit of a curve when her lower arm starts. So then the arm doesn't look like a really stiff rectangle or anything. Okay, erase some more extra lines. I'll erase this part of the back. So now the arm looks opaque and it's not see-through. So that's good. Okay, now that we have her basic body done, let me just make this part a little bit deeper. There we go. So it looks like she's raising her shoulder more. Okay, so once we have the basic body all done, let's draw her cute top. For this tutorial, I think I like to style her shirt as one of those really wide, open shirts like that on top. So you can see her shoulders. I think that's very fashionable. And a little bit of her collarbone. Like that. Just make this shoulder a little bit higher. There we go. And then the line in the neck. Let's make this line a little bit closer to the center. Okay, I'm gonna make the opening of the shirt go down a little bit more. Okay, now that we have the shirt the way we want, let's go into the sleeve. And I'll keep it quite tight on the skin so it's form-fitting and it's not very loose. So I have this curve going around the arm and then another curve going around the other arm like that. Draw a few little wrinkles by the arm area to make the shirt look more realistic and to show the folds in the fabric. Okay, now for the lower part of the shirt, let's draw a slightly curved line going across her stomach. And if you can imagine another middle line just going down her body, let's curve it for the contour of her body. So this is the middle line of the body now, and if you keep going down, eventually you're going to hit where her belly button is going to be. So let's just draw the belly button here. So that's a good way to see where you can place the belly button so it's not like too far on either side. Okay, once we have our belly button, let's draw another line close by. So basically this is her bottom, maybe it's a skirt, or maybe it's, wait, no, it's a rainbow dash. She'll be wearing shorts or something like that. Okay. So at least we have some indication that she has shorts or pants or whatever it is on the bottom here. And now for her top, it does look a little bit plain. First, let's draw a few lines to show the body curving underneath, like that. So I have a few lines under the bust. And then for a detail or design on the shirt, I think it'll be fun to draw her cutie mark. So let's draw the cloud first as two little curves, just right on front, followed by another curve like that. There's a smaller one, and then another one on this side here. Okay, and now I'm going to draw the thunderbolt coming down, so let's draw it like this. Let's go up a little bit. I think I'm going to bend it to have it go this way instead of the original, which goes out like that, because this area of the body is bending this way. So I think let's change the design on the shirt just slightly to show the contour of the body underneath, and that way it makes your drawing look more realistic. Okay, so we have the thunderbolt, and let's get in the different sections inside. Okay. Alright, she's got some cool style. So now that we have her body all done, let's go back into her hair. So we have this long piece coming down. I like to divide that into several groups of hair to make it look more detailed and finished. Alright, so I have these curved lines going down. I'll make a couple more here and there to divide the space. I'm erasing the circle that we drew in the beginning. So now the head area looks a lot more finished. Okay, we're not done the hair just yet though. Let's keep dividing that into different groups. And remember to just keep your wrist really loose and relaxed. And that will help make the hair look more realistic and natural. Okay, so I have these curves. Let's draw a few more. Okay, now I'm going in here and I'll do the same thing. Just draw a bunch of these curved lines to break up empty spaces. Okay, there's one more thing I want to draw, and that is her wing. So I think in this drawing, I only want to draw the one wing, because if I were to draw another one, I think it's going to cover this part of her hair, and it might make the drawing look too busy. So sometimes I do want to hide certain things just for a more artistic approach to the drawing, so it doesn't distract from what I really want to show, which is the nice hair and her body. Okay, so for this drawing, I think I'll just draw the one wing coming out from this side, and I'll keep it small just to stylize it. I have this wavy diagonal line coming out, and to draw a simple wing, first I want to just draw like a really basic shape like that. And then once I'm happy with the shape, then I'll go in and divide the shape into feathers by drawing these curved lines, and I'll keep repeating them. And as I come down near the base of the wings, the feathers will get shorter and shorter and smaller. So then obviously the curves would be shorter and smaller too. Okay, so something like that. Now let me erase the guideline. Okay, so once we've erased the guideline, you're left with the feathers. And I do think this wing still looks a little bit on the plain side. We have the feathers, but I think this area looks really bare. So let's go in and add more texture by drawing another layer of smaller feathers, just to emphasize the detail. And now I think it looks a lot nicer with 2 layers of feathers. Now make these lines come in a little bit more. Okay, so we are done drawing Human Rainbow Dash, and now I'm going to show you how I'll ink it with my brush pen. Alright, so we're done drawing Rainbow Dash as a human, and now I'm going to ink it. Alright, so this is the brush pen that I have. I'm going to use this to ink my drawing. And I won't go step by step. I'll just go through this a little bit quickly. But if you want to see me ink my drawing step by step without speeding up, you can see my Anime Manga Taylor Swift video. Okay, so I'm beginning in the hair and going into the lines to finalize the drawing. Alright, now I'm going into her face, and I'm pressing lightly on my brush pen to make graceful thin lines for inking her face. But this side I press a little bit harder because I want this line to be a little bit darker. It kind of emphasizes the shadow part of this area. Alright, now I have her mouth. Let's go into the other eye. Okay, going to her body. So this is the arm. And the shoulder area. Let's go into the other shoulder, go around, okay, I'll go down, and I like to vary the width of the lines. Sometimes I'm going to have darker lines, and sometimes I'll have thinner lines for more variation in the art. Okay, so I have her arms. Now let's go into her body. Okay, once I have the body done, let's go into the wing. And then the rest of her hair. So I'm keeping my arm and my wrist really loose and relaxed. So just follow the flowing lines in her hair. Okay, I think Human Rainbow Dash is looking pretty cool. You know what, on second thought, I think I do want to have a little bit of her other wing showing. So let's imagine that the wing is kind of hidden behind this piece of hair and then it comes out. So just draw the tip of it poking out from behind her hair. So that way it's not going to make the drawing too busy. And I still have the wing showing. Let's make that a little bit smaller. Okay, so I have the basic shape of the wing, just like how I drew this one. And then once I have the shape, I'll just divide that into the feathers by drawing these repeated curved lines going down the shape. Okay, so now we have the other wing. Alright, so I have her other wing drawn, and now just go over it with my brush pen. So just going through the different feathers. Just like that. Okay. Okay, I think Human Rainbow Dash is looking pretty cool. There you go. Please like and subscribe to support Art and my Fun to Draw channel. Thanks for watching everyone, and check back every week for Tutorial Thursday and Fun Friday.